the show. The station is CCFm 107.5. And right here, right now, we are joined by three other people, two of them sharing a bed, sharing a room, and another one on his way, as always. Good morning, Mary. Good morning, Davey. Good morning, Brett.
Good morning.
Good morning, Jonathan.
So let's start with you, Davey. Davey is doing the cycle tour, and it's his 10th time in a buggy that gets pulled by Brett. Davey, are you excited about this massive event? Hey?
Excited.
He's shy. He's shy. He's shrugging his shoulders. We understand, Davey. Don't worry. But Mary, let's just quickly turn our attention to you, if you don't mind. It was more than 10 years ago that you chatted to Brett, and I don't know whose idea was it to have Davey pulled in a buggy behind a cyclist on a 109-kilometer cycle tour.
It was actually neither of our ideas originally. Brett attended a business meeting, and a call was made by another NPO looking for cyclists to pull buggies. And at the time, we were actually raising funds for Davey's schooling. He was at a special school. And the two were partnered together. And I think that's kind of where it all started, and hasn't turned back or looked back since then.
Oh, brilliant. And Brett, what is it like? Because obviously you're somebody who cycles quite often, but what is it like to have a buggy, firstly, that obviously weighs something in itself, and then a human being in that buggy, and you're pulling?
It's sorry, please excuse my voice. I've lost my voice. It's a privilege, Jonathan. Cycling is such an important way. It's one of those first things that we as young people do. You know, you explore your world. You get to go a little bit further away from your home, a little bit further away from what you're used to, and see more things. And to be able to give somebody else that opportunity and the joy of sort of moving through the air and moving through your environment is a rare privilege. And I'm lucky enough to have people help when the going gets heavy. So and Davey's a little rock star at the back of the buggy. Everybody waves and shouts for him, and he goes on his procession lap around the peninsula, and it's amazing. It's a real privilege and an honor.
Sure, I can only imagine. I really can. And when it comes to that Weinberg Hill, because that one is very, very long, it's very, very steep, and that's one of the first ones. And then there's another one later. What keeps you going?
Look, over the years we've developed a pretty good as to how we ride and what we do and think throughout the race. And effectively, it starts with left leg, right leg, and you pretty much just repeat that until you get to the finish line. But up the hills, the guys really get stuck in the buggy. He's got two handles, and they give a good push. And I try and back off a little bit so that I don't put too much power through the legs. And together, as I say, it's a group effort. I definitely couldn't do it all on your own. Or if you did do it all on your own, you'd be out there all day. And would probably collapse halfway.
That's incredible.
It really is, hey? Sure. Mary, as David's mom, you initially said 10 years, and Brett committed to 10 years. So is this the last time that this is going to be happening?
Actually, it was the other way around. Brett said he would do at least 10 years. I wasn't so convinced, actually, because Davey has obviously grown over the years. He was a very tiny 7-year-old when we started, and he's now a not so tiny 18-year-old. So I don't think I was as convinced that Brett would see 10 years. We did have a discussion the other day, and Brett has said he will carry on going as long as he is able. So we hope that'll be many more years.
Yes. Wow,
incredible.
That is incredible. And then in terms of the reality, for those who may be not able to watch this, hopefully they will go watch. But for Davey, if he could, I'm sure he would love to cycle himself. But physically, he's not able to because of special needs.
Yeah, I think he would enjoy being on a bicycle. His balance is really bad, and he's got very low tone in his muscles. and his joints move in directions that they probably shouldn't, which makes it really difficult for him to actually cycle. So I think he would really enjoy being able to do it by himself, but this is an experience that he can get and where he can enjoy being out on the road. He loves the crowds, he loves the atmosphere of the day, and it's just a fantastic opportunity that Brett's given him.
Oh, that is amazing. And of course, it's more than just the Cape Town Cycle Tour. It's also about raising awareness around special needs and Raising Hope SA. Brett, you're the chairman of Raising Hope SA. Quickly just tell us what Raising Hope is all about, please.
So Raising Hope is an NPO that focuses on creating hope for families with neurodiversity, brain disorders, and other special needs challenges. We've got a number of core focuses, from our faith ministry to our sports program, as well as our the caring for and hampers of hope, which allows for people when they find out about a diagnosis or become, often for families it's quite traumatic and quite stressful and often quite lonely. So just a support network for when people find out that they are going to have a child with special needs or a later diagnosis, to provide support for that. And specifically for the cycle tour and what we do with the cycling, and that is our Hampers of Hope program, which feeds 55 families twice a year during the school holidays when the kids don't get school lunches. So obviously they go back for the 2 big breaks, and there's obviously there's often a lack of food, and the money that we're raising through our cycling efforts is to provide for those 55 families to make sure that they've got sufficient food or additional food supplies across those 2 long school breaks.
Sure, that is brilliant. That is incredible. And what's amazing is that Raising Hope SA was started by Mary's oldest daughter.
Correct.
I mean, that is just so incredible. Absolutely. So 10 years of pulling together Raising Hope. Where can people find more details about Raising Hope SA?
They can have a look at our website, which is www.raisinghopesa.com, or they can look us up on Facebook under Raising Hope South Africa, or on Instagram.
That is so easy. So check it out on Instagram, Raising Hope SA, and go and check it out. I mean, it's just such an amazing organization, and such an honor and privilege to chat to you guys. That's where we're going to park it for now, but we do hope, Brett, what time are you guys kicking off the race on Sunday?
We go off at 7:51.
Okay, so 7:51, and of course Brett will be wearing his Raising Hope shirt. It's kind of starts off with white, red writing, goes down to black. I'm also going to be doing the 42K and wearing my Raising Hope top. But people, please support Brett, support Davey, and connect with Raising Hope South Africa. They're doing such incredible work. Mary, David, thank you so much. What an honor and a privilege just to chat to you guys. And we wish you all the best for this 10th cycle tour together.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Bye, Davey. Bye.
Thanks, Dave.